the first time in the whole entire history of this channel, I can literally and legitimately say, I'm back! I don't know what happened there. I am very sorry if you were the one sad soul that was watching the original attempt at this. That one sad soul might have been me, honestly. I think maybe when I tried to close the stream, it didn't close the stream. So I was streaming, but also watching the stream. It was very strange. If you were there, I sincerely apologize. But anyway, I'm just not going to bother uploading that one. So let me recap what I said, which was mostly that April was, you know what, I don't want to speak ill of it because it keeps coming at me with a baseball bat. April was great. April was fantastic. April is the best month. Um, yeah, a lot happened. It was very chaotic. It was very stressful. It was very uncomfortable. I got sick twice. There was one day when I was just bedridden with backache. Not corona, by the way. First it was a cold, then it was stomach troubles. Yeah, I was bedridden with backache for a whole entire day. I had horrible insomnia at the start of the month. Just felt like general trash. And then a few days ago, we got into a car accident, but we're fine. We're fine. I bruised my knee, but I mean, it wasn't that bad. I didn't need like medical attention or anything. We're both fine. It's just, now we have to go without a car because the car got pretty banged up. And yeah, it was just very scary and very stressful, but we're fine. We're alive. We didn't get hurt. The person that's the cars like technically smacked into each other. It wasn't really anybody's fault. The road is just really badly designed and it's super busy. And we were just in each other's blind spots, I suppose. Didn't see each other coming. But the other woman in the other car was very friendly, very kind, easy to, like deal with in that situation. Fortunately, she wasn't an asshole. Nobody else had like came to, like just help like tow the cars and stuff like that. Like they were all nice at least, so that took some of the pressure off. But still, it was pretty scary. Oh, what I also forgot to say in the original stream is that this happened on our 1 year anniversary. So yeah, yeah, but we're fine, and that's all that matters. So anyway, that was the recap of April. What I wanted to say is that I have been not rethinking my channel, more just thinking what I could add to this channel. So I'm not like going to rebrand for the millionth time. I'm not, going to say, okay, I don't want to do YouTube anymore, or I want to go back to BookTube, or I'm going to turn this channel into a reaction channel. Like that's not what I'm saying. But I have been considering something that I've wanted to try for such a long time. I've just never really had the resources to do it. Um, oh, that was another thing that went wrong in April. My phone broke again, so now I'm without a phone. But I will hopefully get a new one tomorrow, and it has a much better camera than the old one did. So maybe everything will fall into place. But anyway, what I am considering doing is those sort of movie or entertainment review videos. I don't really know what you call them, but I can give you examples of other YouTube creators who make content like that. The three that I watch the most would be Jamie French, Drew Gooden, and Danny Gonzalez. Also Curtis, I forgot his name. What is his full name? I forgot now, but like he's Danny Gonzalez's and Drew Gooden's friend, that Curtis. Like he makes videos like that as well. Um, where they just pretty much recap movies, not necessarily review them. They recap them and just point out everything that is just ridiculous with these cheesy or bad movies. Now, the thing is, I don't want to do that for bad movies because the whole point of this channel is to appreciate the things that I enjoy and that I want to pay attention to. So it would be more the movies or TV shows or things that, hello, one person, are you the same person who saw the disastrous stream before? If you are, I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't want to, like invest all of that time in deliberately going out of my way to watch trash movies because, hello. It's my Finnish husband. Hi. Wow, I can't seem to finish the sentence. I don't want to spend time watching things that I don't care about or that would inevitably be a waste of time. I want to watch the movies or recap the movies that I genuinely love. But here's the thing, apparently, I have absolutely trash taste in film. Do you know what, like, one of my absolute favorite movies of all time is? Michael Bay's Transformers. I didn't feel bad about this at all. I love that movie. I never get sick of watching it. Um, I also love Watchmen, which fans of Watchmen hate. They drag that movie through the damn dirt, and to me, it's just like, but it's a masterpiece, though. It's a masterpiece. So yeah, apparently, I just have terrible taste in film. Um, Another movie that I want to do is Center Stage because I absolutely love that movie, even though I know it's objectively a bad movie, but I love it. It's my whole entire life. But I think I'm going to start with Queen of the Damned. I used to be absolutely obsessed with that movie when I was a teenager. I tried to watch it again maybe a month or two, and I was dying of cringe. Again, it's objectively bad. And that's actually what gave me the idea to maybe reroute some of my content time to these sort of recap style videos because I want to talk about Queen of the Damned. So, yeah, what do you guys think about that? Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. I'm probably going to be really bad at it, but I'm going to try anyway. I don't know when. I'll have to make time to do this because it is going to be time consuming because I'll have to watch the movies while I'm taking notes, then put a script together, figure out a way to include footage or content from these movies into my videos without getting into trouble and getting content strikes. And yeah, there's a lot to sort out, but I'm down. So maybe like within a month or so, the first one of those will be up. Yay! Thank you, Carolyn. This is encouraging. um, so yeah, other than that, sorry that I haven't been making my usual content on this channel. Life has just been very busy and I have been very distracted. And also I explained in one of my streams before, like, I'm not even gonna lie, TikTok is just, it's, what's the word? TikTok has that sense of instant gratification. And I think that's what lures me to it. Like, I don't have to put as much effort into TikTok as I do YouTube. And then the reward is just more. So yeah, I've been digging that. My following is growing. Last I checked, I was on 340 followers. So that's really nice. But I do want to return to my regular programming here. TikTok, you fall out a hole and then you don't get up again for like 7 hours, I feel like. Oh, absolutely. Oh, every single time, I will lose hours to TikTok. Like, hours. What is G? Will give you +10 social credit for that. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna drink now. But anyway, yeah, I want to return to making the content that I enjoy making on YouTube. I just need to plan it out. Get set up and just make time to do that. But I will soon. I want to make a bullet journal video as well. But I am already 10 minutes into the stream and I haven't even got into the books yet. So oh, by the way, I bought this giraffe plushie today and I love it so much. It has my whole entire heart. So yeah, I wanted to show you that. But yeah, I've got this parcel full of books right here. And I don't remember what books are in here. I ordered them long ago. So this is going to be a surprise for me. But before I get to that, the bookstore at the mall was having a sale in the middle of the mall. So I picked up these two as well. And I'm super excited for them. Never heard of either of them before. So this one is The Scandalous Times of a Book Louse, A Memoir of a Childhood by Robert Muponde, I think. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure if it's flipped. Sorry if it is. Um, by the sound of it, actually, you know what? I'm just going to read the blurb because this is what made me want to buy this book. So it says, you've arrived. Sit down, please, and make yourself comfortable. There may not be much dinner tonight. Father is still out of work. Mother can't do anything with those stunted maize plants in the stony ground. But at least you are here, in Gushir village, home to unsurpassed raconteurs and the Gura Matunu family. That was a desecration. Who know that telling stories staves off hunger. Surprise awaits at every turn. Thoughts and conversations bloom into poems, political speeches, and songs. You will find instructions for cooking a hare, for how to defend yourself when a dead snake is your enemy's chosen weapon, how to speak in war tongues, how to compose a fist and aim it at a tree trunk, how to eliminate animal terrorism in a time of rabies, how to rehearse the body viewing of a good-looking corpse, how to rock under flying okapis with a double shuffle, and how to practice your lovemaking technique on a woman drawn in the sand. At a time when cooked ants constitute a feast, the future nevertheless holds abundant prospects for the boy who devours words. But there is an unexpected fork in the road for this book, Klaus, and plenty of wondrous twists and shocking turns. So, yeah, this is an African writer by the sound of it, like the little blurb at the bottom as well, which by the way says it's hilarious, poetic, and poignant. It's set in Zimbabwe, so that's pretty interesting. But it sounds like my type of story. It just sounds so imaginative and like it'll be really wholesome and emotive. And yeah, it was on special. So, well, not really. It says it's reduced, but it cost 150 rand. So not the cheapest special out there, but still good price. And its cover is really pretty. So yeah, I took this one. And then I got a book that I would not usually reach for, but this one just sounds so cool. This is called Rogues Gallery, an irreverent history of corruption in South Africa from the VOC to the ANC by Matthew Blackman and Nick Dole. Yeah, I'm not necessarily going to read the whole of this blurb because I don't want to take too long with the books. But it starts off saying, if you reckon corruption in South Africa began with Zuma or even with apartheid, it's time to catch your wake-up call. And then it says, Rogues Gallery tells the story of some of the biggest scams, which is basically, how do you translate scallum now? Like, I think its closest meaning, I could be wrong about this, I think its closest meaning is like naughty, troublesome, but people use that word to describe like criminals and just like dodgy people. But yeah, anyway, Rogues Gallery tells the story of some of the biggest scallums to grace our unfair shores, showing that dodgy dealings have been a national pastime for as long as South African history has been written down, which I'm sorry is true. So yeah, this is nonfiction. It's just a historical look at all of the dodge and corrupt people in my country, and it seems really cool, and I want to read it. So this one cost 150 rand as well. And yeah, it seems super entertaining. I think the dudes that wrote it like added an element of comedy. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, it seems like a really good, if not slightly tedious read. But I do want to jump into this one because I don't know, it called out to me and it just seems so entertaining for all the wrong reasons. And yeah, it's not something that I usually reach for. So it should be interesting. By the way, I forgot to give you guys an update. I haven't read at all since the last time I streamed, so no updates there, unfortunately. I'm still technically reading Good Omens and Oliver Twist. Except I'm not reading them because I haven't been reading them. But yeah, I've been really bad with my reading. Anyway, now to the exciting part. Unboxing this. So all of these books were bought from a little like Facebook bookstore called Little Muggle Bookstore. Unfortunately, she only ships within South Africa, but the store it's the best thing ever. It lives in my head rent free. The woman who runs it, Mia, is just like perfection. Their books are really cheap. It's secondhand books, obviously, but they're like amazing quality. Like I've bought so many books from her for ridiculously cheap, and you would not be able to tell that they were secondhand. So yeah, I buy from her often. And this was the most recent purchase, but it was a while ago, and I forgot what I ordered, so we're going to discover this together. I don't even know how many books are in here. I think it's maybe like 8. It could be more than that, though. We shall see. So, let me just tear this open, even though it had the thing at the bottom, but it never works for me. So, we've got this pile, and we've got this pile, and what am I drinking? Black Label beer. And I got this pile as well. Yeah, I'm gonna take another sip of my beer. I was just gonna drink it out of the can, but I didn't want YouTube to be like, no, you can't do that. So I unbranded it. Not sponsored. Oh, also, before I get into the books, I had such a horrible headache earlier. And I was like, is this a hangover headache? Or is this an oncoming migraine? And I was like, I'm going to drink some beer and see. And if it takes the headache away, then it was a hangover headache. And yeah, my headache is gone. So, so there's that. Okay, I want to like unwrap this quickly to show you the amount of effort that Mia puts into packaging these books. So obviously there's the bubble wrap. And then what she does, hey, don't do that. Cooperate, please. I'm so bad at this. Okay, so yeah, she wraps them all in bubble wrap, and then she ties like a little ribbon onto each of them. Sometimes it's like yarn or string or something, but she'll always make like a pretty little bow. And then it comes with, I have to actually untie this, and I don't know how efficient I am at these things. But yeah, it comes with a little thank you card. You can't really see the information. There we go. And yeah, just her contact details. And with every single package, she sends a little handmade bookmark as well. Well, not like handmade, homemade is what I meant. But yeah, she sends one with every single package, and they have quotes, bookish quotes on the back. So this one says, let us remember, one book, one pen, one child, and one teacher can change the world, by Malala Yousafzai. I'm sorry for my horrible pronunciation, but yeah, I really love the way that Mia packs these books. You know, it's not just like she wraps it in brown paper and like throws it through your windows. You know, like she really puts effort into her customer service, and it's just so nice. And I love her store. I will, when I upload this, like after the stream, I will add her Facebook page to the description. But like I said, unfortunately, she only ships within South Africa. So sorry, American and European friends. But anyway, let's see what I got. Okay, so the first one is I Am Number 4 by, what is that really this person's name? That was a terrible thing for me to say. By Piticus Lore. Okay, I just got this because it was cheap. And I know that a couple of years ago, people were like really hyping up the story. So it was like, why not then? I don't think I have to explain the plot of this, although I don't know what the plot of this is. So let's discover that. They killed number 1 in Malaysia, number 2 in England, and number 3 in Kenya. John Smith is not your average teenager. Oh, of course he isn't, because this is young adult literature. He regularly moves from small town to small town. He changes his name and identity. He does not put down roots. He cannot tell anyone who or what he really is. If he stops moving, those who hunt him will find and kill him. This is not at all what I thought this story was about, but okay. But you can't run forever. So when he stops in Paradise, Ohio, John decides to try and settle down, to fit in. And for the first time, he makes some real friends, people he cares about and who care about him. Never in John's short life has there been space for friendship or even love, but it's just a matter of time before John's secret is revealed. He was once one of 9. 3 of them have been killed. John is number 4. He knows that he is next. That sounds intense. What the H? What the H? I thought that I thought that for some unknown reason, I thought that I Am Number 4 was more in the style of like Divergent, like Maze Runner, where it was just like, you know, post-apocalyptic and, you know, like teenagers at the center of it, because reasons. I did not know that this is what this book is about. Wow. Okay, that actually sounds pretty cool. So, I'm sorry I have gas. I'm drinking beer. But yeah, got this one, and now I'm happy about it. I just got it originally because of hype, but that sounds like a genuinely good story. Then I got The Last Werewolf by Glenn Duncan. This was actually a last minute purchase because I originally ordered a copy of Tom Sawyer. Edgy man of mystery. It sounds like a very edgy book. It does, but it sounds cool. It sounds cool though. So yeah, I originally ordered a copy of Tom Sawyer, but then I went to the bookstore and I bought a copy of Tom Sawyer. So I asked Mia if I could just like switch it out last minute, and this was the same price that Tom Sawyer was, and it sounded really cool. I will read this one. It says, "You're the last. I'm sorry. The end is coming." For 2 centuries, Jacob Marlowe has wandered the world, enslaved by his lunatic appetites and tormented by the memory of his first and most monstrous crime. Now, the last of his kind, he knows he can't go on. But as Jake counts down to, I don't know if you can say this word on YouTube, counts down to suicide, a violent murder and an extraordinary meeting plunge him straight back into the desperate pursuit of life. Sounds really cool. I checked out some reviews, and a lot of people were praising the storytelling and just like how deranged and tormented and depressed this dude is. I've never heard of it before, but it seems like it's worth a read. So, yeah. Then another book that I bought purely based on hype. I got I Am Pilgrim. Who wrote this? Terry Hayes. Let me read the blurb, it's really short. A young woman murdered in a rundown Manhattan hotel, a father publicly beheaded in the blistering sun of Saudi Arabia, a man's eyes stolen from his living body as he leaves a secret Syrian research laboratory. Smoldering human remains on a mountainside in the Hindu Kush, a plot to commit an appalling crime against humanity, one thread that binds them all, one man to take the journey. Pilgrim. Dun dun dun. A few years ago, I was in like a little Facebook book club with like these old ladies, like 50, 60-year-olds, and they would not shut up about this book. So I don't even know if I'm gonna enjoy it. But again, it was like maybe 40 or 50 rand, which is like $3. I would say something like that. So it was like, okay, I'll buy the book then. I don't know when I'm gonna get to this, but I have a copy of it now. Okay, this one, I know what this is because I just am I old enough to enjoy the book yet. I'm sorry, I will have you know. I don't know if you can see this, but I discovered that I have a goddamn gray hair. I have a gray hair. At the ripe old age of 30, I am going gray. Also, I'm sorry that I haven't been looking at the lens. I just wanted to make sure that like the books are in the shot. So yeah, sorry if I look squint and if it's like I'm not looking at you, I'll try harder. I'm sorry. But anyway, I got this collection of like Peter Rabbit books. Like yeah, they're really small and they're really cute. And altogether, I think they cost like, I think it was 150 rand as well, something like that. I do not know if these are in order, but yeah, it says the original Peter Rabbit book, so I will just go through them quickly. We've got The Tale of Squirrel Nutkin, The Tale of Mr. Jeremy Fisher, The Tale of Tom Kitten, The Story of Miss Muppet, Appley Dapley's Nursery Rhymes, Cecily Parsley's Nursery Rhymes, and The Tale of Timmy Tiptoes. So yeah, they just looked really cute. They do have pictures in them. They've got like little illustrations, artworks like that. And yeah, it looked adorable and I absolutely could not resist. So yeah, that was the one pile. And there they are in a stack. And then the last bunch that I've got, I have no idea of what is in here. I think the only book I remembered buying was that Werewolf one, and that's because it was last minute, so So yeah, let's see. Oh my god. Boyfriend. Boyfriend. Oh no, wait, everything is fine. I thought that I bought this as well, but I didn't. I got the Jungle Book, not this one. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So anyway, I've got Just So Stories by Rudyard Kipling. I don't think I have to explain this book. As far as I understand, it's just, like little folk tales about animals. Yeah. So, oh, this one has illustrations too. That's pretty cool. There's an illustration in it, and I saw one just now. Where did it go? Yeah, there's another one. So that's pretty cool. I'm seeing your comments, by the way, and no, I am not middle-aged yet. I mean, I'm close, but not yet. I've got After You. Completely forgot that I took this one by Jojo Moyes. I read Me Before You, and I absolutely loved it, so I'm not surprised that I got this one. Maybe I'll read this next, because I've really, really, really enjoyed Me Before You. And then I've got We Own the Sky by Luke Allnut. I don't know what this book is about, so now we have to discover it together again. Okay, wait, I need a sip of beer. Okay, everybody has to make choices. Some will break you. Deciding was once so easy. Fish fingers or cheese on toast. Star Wars or Pokemon. How long to stay out in the rain. But for Rob, Anna, and their son Jack, life changes in an instant, and the path they choose to take will affect everything. Heartbreaking and ultimately life-affirming, We Own the Sky will make you appreciate all that you have and all that you've lost. For fans of The Fault in Our Stars, Me Before You, and The Lovely Bones. So, honestly, I think the whole reason why I took this book was because its cover is pretty. Because I don't remember reading that blurb. But it doesn't sound that bad, and like I just said, I quite enjoyed Me Before You. I enjoyed The Fault in Our Stars as well, so sorry if you're like hearing pinging and stuff. I just got a messenger message. Whoops. Ignore it. But yeah, this one can go on the shelf for now. I'm not gonna reach for it anytime soon. And then I've got the book that I'm the most excited about buying, that I forgot that I bought because I have wanted to read this for the longest time. I got a copy of Geisha. So yeah, it says Liza Dolby, as the only foreigner ever to have become an actual geisha, knows more about the subject than I'll ever know, and she writes about it with grace and eloquence. That was by Arthur Golden, author of Memoirs of a Geisha. A loving, beautifully designed tribute to one of Japan's most tantalizing traditions, Geisha offers intriguing glimpses into Japanese politics, culture, and history. That was by Newsweek. But anyway, Liza Dolby, author of The Tale of Murasaki, is the only non-Japanese woman ever to have become a geisha. This is her unique insight into the extraordinary closed world of the geisha, a world of grace, beauty, and tradition that has long fascinated and enthralled the West. Taking us to the heart of a way of life normally hidden from public gaze, Liza Dolby shows us the detailed reality that lies behind the best-selling Memoirs of a Geisha and opens our eyes to an ancient profession that continues to survive in today's modern Japan. So, I have to admit, I haven't actually read Memoirs of a Geisha, but I watched the movie, and I really loved the movie. I don't know if the movie is any good, because like I said at the beginning, apparently my taste in film is trash. But I know what Memoirs of a Geisha is about. I know, like, the point of it. Maybe I should watch the movie again just to refresh my memory. I've tried to find a copy of that book, like, every time I buy books, and I just can't seem to get one, but I managed to find this, and I want to read it because it just seems really, really, really interesting. This feels like the sort of thing that would actually be difficult to read, but that would be worth it if you can get through it. But I don't know. I saw it and it was like, oh, I want it. Because I have been looking for both Memoirs of a Geisha and this book. I've been looking for it for a long time. So, yeah, super excited to read this one. And I forgot that I bought it. And it was the one that I was most looking forward to. I want to see what year this was published in. 2000. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, this
That's
book is old.
old.
It is. But anyway, those are all of the books that I got. So I think I shall be going now, and continue drinking my beer and admiring my books. And yeah, thanks for joining. I never know how to end these streams. I just wanted to show you the books that I got. Wait, there is actually one other thing that I'm going to say before I go. Bye. Which is that um, I have been trying to upload unboxing these books that I get from Mia for like the last year, but I never seem to get them right. So today it was just like, fuck that. I'm just going to stream. I'm just going to stream and get it over with because I've been meaning to talk about this bookstore for about a year now. Excuse me, but every time I try to, like, every single time I will film the unboxing and then halfway through editing, I get distracted or something goes wrong or I just become really busy and then I don't return to it. And then by the time I have energy to return to it, I'm just not feeling it anymore. Or I want to make other videos and then just get pushed to the wayside. So yeah, today it was just like, no, I'm not having that. I'm going to stream. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I'm happy that the second attempt at the stream actually worked out because the first one was a disaster. Yeah, sorry if you saw that. Thank you, Carolyn. I quite enjoyed that. And thanks for watching. And thanks for the support. And I will see you in the next video, which will hopefully not be a stream and actually be some proper content. So, yeah, I really am going to go now. Have a good night and a good weekend. It's probably not nighttime in the USA, which is where I'm assuming you are. So, yeah, have a good day and have a good weekend. And I will see you soon. Bye. Mwah, bye.